Welcome back to the podcast. Roll the intro.
Yeah, they call me a savage. I'm putting in work. I hustle and grind, I put in the time, get what I deserve. Savage.
Haven't heard that in a while. Hey?
I
love
that intro, bro. How's it been, brother?
Good. Welcome back. We haven't done one in a while. But it's good to, we've been meaning to.
Reset.
Yeah, we get thrown off around those school holiday times, eh?
Yeah, it always throws off me, Ben, to be honest. And just adjusting to this new lifestyle that I have, jumping in the deep end with you in business and all that sort of stuff. So it's always nice to get away, sort of recalibrate, reset, and come back and go again.
See how good we are.
Yeah.
Shit again. I felt like we got a good roll on. We did 30-odd episodes, but they actually say that the average amount of episodes is before someone stops is around that 30. So we'll try and get to that 100. That's my number, 100. 100's always my number. Exercises, anything. I want to get to 100. So we're going to base this episode on lessons of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's the main ones, eh?
Yeah. What we've learned over the year, training, nutrition, whatever, business.
It's pretty easy for me, but bro, like you've sort of helped me be in a real good position when it comes to learning, because a lot of the times I'm just sort of listening, watching you, and a lot of the stuff that you learn, I get to learn pretty fast. You know what I mean? So that real good video that I seen of Hamosi saying,
I'll make all the mistakes.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. So it's like, you're clearing the brush and I'm just following in the footsteps. So, yeah, man, like a lot of the stuff that I'm learning on the fly has already been like learned by you. And all I got to do is just go, what should I do now? And you're just like, bro, just keep doing this shit.
Yeah, it's just simple sometimes, when you simplify things. Sort of leads us to our first lesson of Lady in the Red Dress, we call it. So like the Matrix, where the Neo's walking through the crowd and he looks at the lady in the red dress and he turns around and it's the agent with a gun in his face. So what we mean by that is distractions.
Distractions in anything too.
Yeah, instead of doing what you need to do, you you see that little lady in the red dress over there and you want to go, okay, the grass is greener on that side type thing as well. Let's go start something new when you haven't even dialed in on what you actually have started in the first place. You think you've taken that to the level that it needs to be, but really you haven't. You just haven't kept consistent enough to put in the effort towards that.
Yep.
And I think that's our biggest lesson out of everything.
100%.
Is just dial into one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a mobility program for 3 years and it's still not dialed in, and there's other people that are just jumping from, okay, let's go do diet plans, let's go do mobility, let's jump into weight training, let's do Olympic lifting, let's do powerlifting. They spread themselves too thin. They're always wanting to go to the next greatest thing, whereas I think I've learned through just doing the mobility program is exercises don't mean jack shit. It's the delivery, it's the different videos that we've been shooting the last couple of weeks, all those little things, the accountability factor. What do we got? Sincere candor that we address clients with, and all those things. Those are the things that make the mobility program the mobility program.
Yeah, well, I got the perfect example for you. When I was like, oh, bro, man, I'm really liking this transformation shit. Like, I might head down the check, and you're like, nah, bro. Like, knees is your go-to. Obviously, you've got some experience with it. I feel like we get distracted because it's sort of like it feeds a side of the ego, like another side of the cookie. Like, we want that more. When really the thing that's in front of us, the thing that we immediately walk into is the answer. And just like you said, dialing down on things and doubling down and making sure you're not distracted with other small. It's just a simple thing too, bro. Like, I'll be on my laptop and I'll be working, and then my phone will ping off, social media. That's a distraction. That's a red dress. That's a flag, So I have to literally turn my phone off just so I can focus on that job. And that same sort of system can apply to anything. especially when it goes for your business as well.
Yeah, that's like when you see a lot of the investment opportunities. Oh, this guy's making this much money per month, and you're like, oh, maybe I need to go see what he's doing, and then you just get distracted. Whereas if you spend that time just dialing in on your thing, your business or your job or whatever, how people are trying to, elevate themselves financially or even through training. Same with training, bro. Going from different disciplines.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not working for me now. You're just not getting to that. You're just on the roller coaster to nowhere. You're going up and down the roller coaster, but you're on the same track going round and round, and you don't even realize.
Yeah, that's a really good point, bro. Because like I've watched you, pretty overly this year. Because I learned most of my shit from you, and like it seems like you've been stripping back more. So it's like even when we think about the program that you're doing for those guys, I remember watching that video that you said with Dylan. I think it's Dylan Mullen.
Yep.
Yeah, that podcast, and you said, I really focused on 15 to 20 minutes. That's really basic for people to do, right? And the fact that you're not going more or giving more, you're really simplifying things. And I've certainly taken that on to not only to my own training, but to my clients as well, bro, because I realize you can give people 8 things to do. Most times they're always going to get that 4 done, but the rest of them are going to get, it's just half-assed, and you really want to dial into the basic stuff first and simplifying things and then just really building from that.
Yeah, and with mobility and how you program it, like you can tick things off as you go along, tick it off, keep it in the back pocket. You've achieved your hip flexor. Okay, let's go for our touch toes. Let's go for our pancake. Let's build some strength through our horse, our middle split, our front split, and all those things. And you can sort of tick them off and then maintain the other ones. And that's how I like to attack things, because people have different trainings that they're going. They're footy players. We have the fly and fly out workers. We have plumbers, the tradies. We have some old guys which are really, really killing it on the program. They're really good to work with. 60, 70 years old? We got some guys killing it, and I'm like, oh man, this is really good for their life and how they're moving. So I'm super proud of all the people that have come on board and really given it a crack, even though some people still piss me off with the excuses. They're the people cancelling at this Christmas time. They're just like,
fuck you and your excuses, bro.
I just want to grab them and just say, please, man, stick to it, bro. You're so close. Fuck these excuses that are just holding you back, and they're probably getting distracted by those red dresses, those ladies in the red dress going through the crowd. Oh, this system, just with social media, you flick through and there's 5 different mobility drills, strength drills, training systems, and
when really all they need is the basic shit and to keep to it for a longer period of time.
Yeah, just dive in, stay focused on that one thing. Yeah, tick it off, go again.
Because no, not even the body, bro. The fucking mind wants to self-sabotage, and that's the perfect example of it. Stop trying to veer. You get it all the time, especially with my knees, right? When I was banging on the hip flexor stretch for ages, and I was like, fuck, I felt like I needed to do something else. I felt like it. And I was like, fuck, I need to go and do another training system in order for my knees to be better. No, you just need to keep staying at the same thing, which is I think pretty important for a lot of these guys, especially the ones bringing on those excuses.
But pain's not the greatest indicator. I have a lot of people who come to me, I got this pain. They don't give it, I don't feel like they don't give it the best shot. Because pain's very subjective. Of what they think and they feel, okay, it's not getting better. Yeah, I just need them to be a bit more patient with it. I think I may need to communicate that better on my end if I can get them to just dial in, just, relax.
Yeah.
Pain's going to be there no matter what. What are you going to do? Keep jumping to system to system to physio to doctor to doctor. Just dial in one thing. At least we can fix your movement problem first. You can't touch your toes. Maybe let's just get there first, open up the hips, and then see what happens. If it's still there, it's still there, but at least we've fixed a lot of other things
that's a good point,
that it could be. So I think that process of elimination, and then just digging in, even when you're going through that pain. I used to think don't work through pain, but I'm sort of just working around it, pushing it a little bit. Yeah, especially with people with back pain, because I don't know, I find them.
Same shit for knees, bro. Yeah. The worst thing for me is to stop moving. Don't get me wrong. There are times when I stop moving and I don't do anything for 2 weeks and it feels really good. But most times movement's the best thing for it, and it's just understanding what sort of movement that you can get in. And I think that's where the coaching comes in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sort of that opposite of that lady in the red dress is just spreading yourself out too thin as well. You want to do, you want to be a runner. I'm probably guilty of this, but trying to be a runner, trying to be a weightlifter, trying to bench heavy, trying to be shred like a bodybuilder, like all those different things. Whereas, you know, you're spread too thin. Good to just focus on one thing, tick it off, go to the next.
What's the focus for you now, bro?
Dropping some kilos. I got up to like 105 and I was like, fuck, I got to wear my fat pants. Got to wear my fat pants. Fuck. And I was like, yeah, nah. And then I had to flick the switch. Just started eating right, doing the right things.
Yeah.
Getting my steps up, drinking a lot of water, good sources of food, whole foods.
Yeah.
And yeah, back under 100 pretty quick in 2 weeks.
Did you go well with your goals this year? Did you set some goals at the start of the year, or was it just all business orientated?
Yeah, I guess I've ticked them off. I think, what did I have? I didn't actually, did I set some goals? I think I got a bit complacent towards maybe October. I was cruising. I was doing good. I felt like I was doing good. So, yeah, I'm my worst when I'm comfortable, I find.
Yeah.
I like this period when, you know, it's Christmas, everyone's cancelling on the program.
Sort of draws it out,
yeah,
bro?
it's like, okay, it's time to reassess. I like when things are against me a bit more than when I'm comfortable. I feel like I get too comfortable.
Yeah, it's very seasonal too, I feel. You know, like...
Yeah, the fitness industry is...
Yeah, just like anything. You know, we copped it at the gym. Like, you'd go through the season, lots of stuff, but the art is, you know, obviously trying to keep people there. But then it's understanding that, once again, you can't let distractions, because that is a distraction too, bro. Like, because, fuck, I'm an emotional person, bro.
I'm used to it. It's my third time through Christmas. You're
know,
probably first.
Yeah, bro. I was saying to you the other day, I'm like, fuck, how do you deal with this shit, bro? And I was like, it hurts my feelings. And you can't be emotional about it. It's just the way that the world is.
Yeah.
But then, you know...
Isn't that sad, but that I feel like...
But it's just the way that we're programmed, bro.
Yeah, I'm good either way. Like, you're with me or you're not, but I feel like they're not, you know, reaching that potential that they could. They're just back in that fucking rat race, bro. Back in the rat race.
Balls.
Being a slave.
Yeah, bro. That's it.
Yada, yada, yada. Nothing's changed.
They're in the matrix, bro.
They have a month off from December to whenever they get back. They're out of shape. They get back on board.
New year, new me. I said that the other day, bro.
Yeah, fucking horse shit. And then, okay, New Year's resolution. Winter comes and...
Same shit again.
Oh, they're off by March. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't roll it. It actually motivates me to not be like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Yeah. You know,
course.
yeah, it's like, fuck, I want to train more at this point.
Yeah.
Through this period.
Yeah,
because
but I think
just don't want to go down that route.
I fucking think it helped us being, you know, athletes too, but bro, like, because we were fortunate to just, we only had 6 weeks off a year, and that time that we had the 6 weeks off is when everyone was still on. So, you know, we got through preseason and all that sort of stuff. That we're used to training time during these times as well, which I think helps. And I don't think the normal average Joe would have that sort of experience. But then at the same time, bro, like, you just don't want to be stuck in that bubble of, oh, man, it's getting to Christmas time and I've been so busy with the kids and the family. Bro, fuck, it's a lie, bro.
Yeah, I think it's a lie. Just check their phone, bro, and their social media time. You can find all your time in that settings. Just click on settings.
Sports bet. Instagram, TikTok.
Instagram, yeah, 1 hour. TikTok, 1 hour. Like, fuck. Everyone does it.
Except for us.
But you still got to be ticking off things even, you know, on social media. But I'm getting the best out of it, I feel. I look at it a different way. I make content, so the way this is how I justify it to myself. I'm looking at Instagram for the content.
Yeah. But
I'm actually sick of TikTok and Instagram at the moment. There's so much rubbish on it. I feel it's very... weak-minded.
Yeah.
I follow a few people.
Fucking bunch of nerds, eh, bro?
Yeah, there's a lot of nerds on there, eh? There's just fucking a lot of weak nerds, and they're overqualified.
Way too overqualified, bro.
And I don't even put proof the pudding either. Like, you know, they're not even in that great shape. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I know 100 times less than
I've got a big opinion about this, bro. Like, I thought about this. I'm like, fuck, what do I want to do in my life? You know, at any drop of a dime, I just want to be really strong. I want to be capable of, let's call it like violence at any time. You know, I just want to look after myself and to do that. And then at the same time, just fucking look and feel good.
Yeah.
And I feel like
you don't need to know much. You don't need to go to uni.
You don't
figure
need
that
to,
out
bro.
there.
Like, I look at a guy like a maniac like Goggins, bro. He just outworks everyone. And it's all physical, right? But then you've got, you know, business, then you've got all these different realms. And the guys that do really well, they just do more of it and speak less about it. They go do this shit before they, you know, bring it out to everyone so they can see. And I feel like a lot of these guys are on the back of that. They watch it and they're just like, oh, yeah, I need to speak like this. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. You don't know shit. That's a little bit of hate right there. Can you hear that one?
There's a lot of I don't know. It just feels like there's too much over-educated nerds just giving out advice. Like,
Haters!
fuck, man. The study and that study. Oh, fuck, bro. There's a lot of mobility coaches that can't even do a pancake, bro. Like, I feel like my best students are better movers than all of them.
100% they are.
Except they're super top guys, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I feel like my just like everyday people move better than these guys because they've done a weekend course and they're just, it's the mobility sort of in the last maybe year or two, it's like a thing. Like it's popular and then, do this. But anyway, just ripping on people. It's just one of tough time for us. Been eating noodles.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nah, it was sweet. But it's just the truth, bro.
That's it. Yeah, and it's like it was, yeah. Like I found just from that, bro. Like I found that, you know, the only way, because I'm not the smartest dude in the world, I know that, and I'm very comfortable with that too. You know, I used to think that at the start of this journey that I was doing, I was like, bro, this person messaged me. Like I was a bit frightened, but then she told me that person had messaged you too. That frightened me. But I realize now how to fucking outwork everyone. That's it. Just be disciplined to the point where you live and breathe what you say. And that's what brings, like I said that to you before when I was in there. I was like, bro, it's hard not to say the shit that I'm saying and then want to back it up because I don't feel like I want to be a fraud. You know, there's a lot of fraudulent people out there, like you said. A guy who says, now don't get me wrong, people can coach a pancake, but can they do the shit themselves? And that's what I really pride myself in being able to do.
Yeah, there's a funny line with coaching where you can't actually be good at the thing, but you can coach it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit fucked up, don't you think?
Yeah.
You can actually be a weight loss coach and fat if you know how to count calories, and I don't know, it just doesn't add up for me. I'm like, yeah, nah.
But then at the end of the day, bro, if like push came to shove and I said to you, you need to do a pancake, otherwise, like, can you do it? And if they can't do it, bro, then capable of anything at any time. That's the motto.
Pancake's not that hard to go after anyway. Like,
yeah. You just gotta. Well, when you said, bro, just force it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna force it too, and that's how I got it, bro.
What else we got? Any training things lately that we've been?
Yeah, I'm just dialing down again. I really want to. Like, I don't know.
It's just the same shit we do over and over and
repetitive, bro.
You know.
Like I'm really dialing into more. Like I really want to train, or sort of like hone into training maybe 2 or 3 times a day. You know, training doesn't have to be hard. It's like, you know, walking but like a solid walk, putting a weighted vest on and, you know, marching up hills and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. I just want to sharpen myself, sharpen the tools leading into Christmas, coming out of Christmas. I want to lead with a bang. That's for me.
Yeah, I just don't want to get fat. Not fat. I don't get fat, but it's just like, bro, I can put on 5 kilos in a week. Can't you?
Heaps easy, bro. Those carbs, man. Like I've dropped. You know, I got sick last week, and then I ate a bit of garbage because that's what you do when you're sick, just because the body wants to eat, and then went. I can get 10 kilos on 2 weeks easily. I can also drop 10 kilos in 2 weeks as well, which is not healthy, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck either. I dropped 5 in 2 weeks, and I was still eating. Yeah, I wasn't super strict as I could have been either. So
Yeah, it still depends on the individual.
fucking oath. Let's we'll round it out with that, eh? We
Yeah,
got
man.
20 minutes. There'll be an easy edit for me, and we'll see what we're doing next with the potty. But it was good to get back into it and
Have a chat.
have a chat.
Yeah, bro.
Sure, bro.
Thank you, cuz.
Yeah, they call me a savage. I'm putting in work. I hustle and grind, I put in the time, get what I deserve. Savage.